In the gloom of the dark streets filled with the secrets of the cities, a promise of horror and surprise comes with every step. Vampires, those who seek blood and life in the dark of the night, and we have often gone after them in all myths and stories. These beings who want to enter our world and fight the forces of the people have always remained in our minds. The episode aims to explore the mysterious and cryptic world of legends from the past to the present, introducing and investigating vampires. We're going to explore the different facets of these mythical creatures and uncover behind the curtain of their mysteries. These remnants of past myths allow us to take a fresh look at these lieutenant band creatures and ask ourselves questions to get to know them better. Do you believe vampires are reality? Or is this just a mythical phenomenon? What do you know about vampires? Or better yet, how much do you know about them? Do you still think they're the same creatures in movies and stories? The most famous races of vampires are breeds you may not have heard of. Each race has its own strengths and weaknesses. For example, the two races Dracula and Dragonolog are the two superior and powerful races. On the other hand, the Cyprians are among the weakest, so they always live as flocks of seven. As their name suggests, vampires need blood to survive. Vampires are not just mythical creatures, are also considered vampires, but humans who are transformed by events such as curses or bites are among the most dangerous vampires. The origin of all vampire stories goes back to the legend of Fair Dracula, or the same Count Dracula, that I posted about earlier. You can read about. In order to resist the oppression of his enemies and punish Haru, Vladimir III sold his soul to the devil to gain power, and the legend of Dracula began. By now you may think they're just legends, but you're wrong. The graves from which they have been found, the total attacks on them, and the important political figures who have been vampires throughout history prove their existence. But the real question is, why are these creatures called vampires? And why do they eat blood when a person is whether by a curse or by the bite of another vampire? A disease enters the body that reduces the production of red blood cells in the human body, and the sufferer is forced to eat blood to make up for the lost red blood cells. But the point is that only human blood can satisfy that need, because the structure of their DNA is similar, and the blood of other organisms has virtually no effect on their thirst. But what are the vampire's abilities? Why are people eager to become them? powers of a vampire include great speed, high physical strength, very strong fifth senses, faster healing of wounds and bruises, and better vision at night. The rest of the said powers are fictional and are no more than a myth. Thank you so much that you were with us. Your questions can be asked in the comments section until the regions give you the answer in the fastest possible time. There is always a way for the world's lovers. Goodbye.